Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to a very special edition of the Daily Muddy. It is the DOB Daily Muddy. Welcome, Don O'Brien with the BBB. How are you?
It's a very special edition.
It is very special.
It's like one of those after-school specials.
Yes. Well, you know, I don't know. Is that mean?
No,
okay,
it was like
ABC
ABC in the 80s. They used to have after-school specials.
I'm not that old, Don.
It'd be. Stop it.
I'm kidding.
You don't remember the ABC after-school specials?
You know, I don't remember much, and that's so funny. I was just listening to a podcast on the way here. It's like, why does my memory suck so bad? I really have no idea why.
So they'd always say it's a very special ABC after-school special, as whatever happened, whatever the topic of the day was.
Okay. Well, so as long as it's not mean, then yeah, it's the
not mean.
after-school
Would I ever be mean to you?
I hope not.
You have like shock from all these people you work with here.
I know. Well, I'm always on the
nice
defense. Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry for even insinuating that might have been rude.
Don't put me with those people.
Okay, I won't. Anyway, so Don O'Brien, you're here with the Better Business Bureau, and every week we talk scams, and every week I feel like I learn something new. This week we are kind of circling back, as the corporate, gurus would say. We're circling back to one of the scams that I think is becoming more and more prevalent. Not just around the holidays, but it's almost an everyday thing that I see on Facebook. Actually, I have a personal instance that I'll talk about in a minute. But
you were ahead of this one.
Yes.
Months ago, you talked to me about this.
So, what is it?
Well, it's QR code scams.
Yeah.
And why don't you give me your experience with it? Because basically what's happening, I'll go the overview,
Yeah.
and then I'll get your personal experience with
Yes,
this.
please.
Is we're hearing from people through our BBB scam tracker, which you can find at bbb.org. People are reporting to us that it's a brushing scam, and they're getting these boxes. And inside the boxes, they have QR codes in them. So if you want to know who sent this to you, scan the QR code. So I've done this. We have to kind of explain what a QR code for people that might not understand what a QR code is. So those little things that have a bunch of little dots on them.
Kind of looks like a little matrix.
Yes.
It's a sticker with a little matrix that looks like, I don't know, looks like some kind of a barcode, but
they
it's
probably
different.
came out like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
faded away quickly, and kind of resurged during COVID.
Yes.
So they put those in the box. They say, oh, if you want to know who sent this, because again, it's something that you didn't even order. So you're like, well, what am I doing here? So they think your curiosity is going to be piqued. Then you scan that QR code, and they may take you some website you're trying to get information out of you, or it might put some malware or something on your device. So be careful if you get these. Now several months, probably October, November, it was last fall, you said something about this.
So I got something a year ago, and it was before they started using QR codes, because I believe that the underlying goal was reviews. But now, so they would send you something that you didn't order. In my case, I got two. One was a hideous horse scarf, which nobody would order that thing ever. And the other thing was stuff for my pet. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, like I said, I have no memory. It's possible that I ordered this and don't really remember it. But then when I opened it, it had it looked like a handwritten note, but it wasn't. You could tell that it was stamped. And it was like, please leave a positive review for these products. So I think in my case, when I got brushed, it was more to get a positive review on these products that I didn't order, which seems kind of harmless, but then who knows where those reviews are going? Who knows where that, when you click on that link to leave a review, what kind of information are they getting from you? So maybe in the end it was the same malicious goal. They were getting my information one way or the other.
Yeah, we see that a lot. That's what these brushing scams, they want to say, oh yeah, well we sent this package to Ashley, and they would even, in that case, they ask you for a review. Sometimes they just send a package and then put the 5-star review up there to make it look like it makes it good.
Legit.
It makes them look more legit on Amazon, that platform, and Amazon's doing what they can to fight that.
Yeah.
So this is similar to that, but again, this time they're wanting to use that QR code to try to hook you in. And we had a consumer from down in Poplar Bluff who received a package of pasta via Amazon in her name. And thinking it was a gift from a friend, she scanned the QR code that came with the package. QR code took her to a website that appeared to be Amazon. She put a bunch of her information in, and she said after that she received a high number of spam emails after that. So she got on some type of mailing list, and she didn't lose any money in that, but obviously.
But then it never ends.
It's never ending now.
Yeah.
You try to opt out, and she can't opt out on some
Yeah.
of these things. So, there might be not any downside to having a free package, but it could be a sign that someone has your personal information or trying to get your personal information.
I'd rather not receive 7,211 spam phone calls than a box of pasta.
Yes.
I don't want the pasta.
Correct.
Keep your pasta.
Yes, or
right?
emails or whatever you're getting.
Yeah. Now, I did see, so I was at the post office yesterday, and an older lady came in. She had a package that had, I believe it had a QR code. I couldn't see, for sure. But she was asking basically UPS or the post office where this package came from. And they were like, this is not from us. And it actually didn't even have like a mailing label. It just had this sticker that had her name on. I mean, it looked very unofficial and very concerning. So I think she was trying to do her due diligence without even opening it, trying to figure out where it came from. So kudos to that gal. But
you don't have, just because somebody put something on your front porch doesn't mean you have to open it.
Right.
You can just throw it in the trash if it's something that
I was going to say, now, if you do receive something and you don't know where it came from and you're concerned, do you just throw it in the trash? Do you call somebody to come get it?
If you can figure out who it's from, you can notify the company. Say, hey, I got this out of the blue. But again, these people are so secretive. It's not going to say that this is, Acme Incorporated or whatever it might be.
Right.
So you can notify the retailer. Don't scan QR codes if you don't know where they're from. Obviously, if you're sitting in a restaurant, okay, with that restaurant, why is the QR code? Although the scammers are being very resourceful with QR codes. Kind of a little offshoot to this, we're talking about QR codes. We're getting reports in bigger cities. Obviously, here in Quincy, Hannibal, wherever you're at in the tri-states, you don't have to worry about this.
Not yet.
But, because we don't have on parking meters.
Oh, parking meters, yeah.
Parking meters, they're going around parking meters, sticking their QR code over the official QR code, redirecting you to there. And, that's something, if you've parked in downtown St. Louis, you have to scan the QR code in order to get that.
Yeah.
So just be aware. I mean, the one thing you can do is go and maybe actually touch the QR code to make sure there's not, it should be, if it's all one thing.
Or go to the website. Normally, if it's like Parking Pass, you can go to parkingpass.com and pick your, it's a longer way around. But QR code, when there's a QR code involved, generally there's another way to get to it. The QR code
apps.
is
I have an
just for
app for the
convenience.
parking in St. Louis, so because I have an office down there, so I might use that every now and then.
Yeah.
So just really be careful of when you're doing those QR codes, because you never know where it's going to send you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a different way. They started out with phone. Well, they started out by trying to scam you door to door.
Right.
Then they moved to phone calls. Then when the great internet came about, they started emails. Now they're doing text messages. Now they're doing QR codes.
Yeah.
Who knows what they're going to do next?
Can I talk about another thing? Because this issue just happened
This is a very special edition of
it is
the
very
Daily
special.
Mud.
And I want to make sure, because this actually just happened to one of my best friends, and it almost got her. And it was a phone call from a 217 number, and it was someone claiming to be from the sheriff's office, saying that she had outstanding tickets. Now, this doesn't bode well for my girlfriend that she believed that she did have. So no judgment here. We listen and we don't judge. But she got a phone call from someone claiming to be from the Adams County Sheriff's Office, and because it was a 217 number, she was listening, and they were like, you have to go get this something approved, like federally approved something card from CVS, Walgreens, whatever. I mean, It sounds fishy after you're hearing about it, but she was nervous, so it enacted that like urgency part of her brain where she was like, well, I guess I better do it, right? And then her husband steps in and he was like, I don't think that's legit. Most of the time they're probably not going to call you. Just tell them to come get her, because the threat was, if you don't do this, we will come and pick you up and take you to the Adams County.
That's 100. Your friend's husband was 100% correct.
100% correct.
They're not going to. They're going to use that. They're going to say you have outstanding tickets. They may say that you've missed jury duty, and they're going to come get you for jury duty in 40 minutes. If you don't, we're going to come arrest you.
Right.
Or if you don't pay us this $1,500
Yeah.
fee because you missed your jury duty or something like that. Yeah, they put that fear into you, and that there's a sense of immediacy that you need to respond to that.
Right.
Like your friend's like, well, gosh, I've got these outstanding tickets. I
Yeah.
need to pay this. It's the same thing as, they call you. The same, it's the same type of phishing thing that we see through text messages. I just got one today. We talked several months ago about the toll text.
Yeah,
I got a toll text today. So yes, just know that the Adams County Sheriff's Department, Illinois State Police, Quincy Police, Hanover Police,
IRS, those things are going to start coming.
they do,
they're gonna
and
start-
then they don't have these police law enforcement agencies. Just don't have people sitting around saying, "Oh, yeah, if they don't pay us within 30 minutes, we're going to give them gig check."
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, and especially they're not going to ask you to go get some kind of prepaid card.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
But again, it just goes to show that they prey on people's emotions, their sense of urgency. It's easy, and it happens to everybody.
They want you to act before you think, and
Yeah.
we always want people to think before they act.
Absolutely. And so we shared it, on Facebook that, hey, beware. So I'm not saying that Facebook is the place to share. Of course, you want to share it to the BBB, but also if you know that things like this are going on, an easy way to make people aware of it is to share something like, hey, before you act on any of this,
Yep.
make sure you get a hold of Don and the BBB.
Yeah, you can go to our BBB scam
Yeah.
tracker, bbb.org. If it happens 2 in the morning, you can go right there. You can put
Yeah.
that information in, and maybe it'll help somebody else not go to go down that path that they tried to get you to go down.
Right, yeah. So yeah, they're everywhere, and no one's immune to it.
Nope.
They're out to get everybody.
They try to get people from 18 to 98.
Yeah.
And even younger than that.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. And it's nothing to be ashamed of because they're getting better at it.
Yep.
So just make sure you report it when you figure it out. Help everybody else that you can, especially your neighbors, your elders,
Yep.
right? Because they may not have as much information. But yeah, beware and yeah, be safe.
That was a very special edition of
It
the
was.
Daily Money.
It was like an after-school special. Sorry that I even thought that you would be making fun of me,
Never.
Don O'Brien. You are one of my favorites. And
Thank you for having
me.
me.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Of course.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.